This episode was brought to you by our generous patrons. Want to vote on the next game we play? Consider becoming a patron. And we are back.
I can't teleport to the Resistance ruins?
You know what it probably is? They're probably going to trigger a cutscene or something when you get close. You have to get as close as you can.
I'll go City Ruins then. Just get my past self through that little tunnel.
Which one would, in this vending machine, which buttons would you press to get her out?
Ooh, whichever one has the Skittles or the gummy candies.
I was more going in line with the actual letters like 2B, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got it. The Skittles or the gummy candies would be just fine.
I'm down for that. That's like walking past the freezer and open up and there's all those Girl Scout cookies. I'm like, not for me.
Yeah, Jen
caved?
Jen caved and got a bunch of cookies. And then she's like, I don't like the lemon ups?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Or something like that. No, she's like, those ones are for you. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I'm having like one or two a day and just kind of like trying not to eat too many. But she was like, oh, there's Thin Mints in there too. I'm like, wait, you told me there was only the coconut ones and all the ones that I don't like. She goes, yeah, but there's Thin Mints in there. And she goes, we have to have one today because today's mint and chocolate day, evidently. I'm like, what? Mint and like it's a, god dang. Like it's a thing? She goes, yeah, it's like International Mint and Chocolate Day.
There's
Level
a day
22.
for everything now.
Right? So I gotta have one later on. But she goes, you know what? You can have one of the rolls. If just don't eat the other one because I guess they come in 2 rolls. And I'm like, nope, that's a mistake. You can't tell me that because I will eat the whole thing in one day.
Well, that was like, I know why Jen fell for it because the Girl Scouts have been out at our local Safeway constantly.
She's been craving it too. She's like, it's almost Girl Scout cookie time. And then when she saw it, she was every year she's always just like, I'm not going to. But I will.
I just don't do eye contact. I've learned to tell the children no.
I was looking at them like it's very tempting, but as you can see, I don't need them.
I tell them on a diet. They're like, oh, but you look great. I'm like, shut up.
You only need to buy 2 packs.
That's a lie.
Oh my god. Oh, is that the guy? It's the guy.
Hey, guy.
I don't know what her name is.
I'm good now. Goodbye, Girl Scout Cookie Man.
She yeah, Girl Scout cookies. Did you hear that? Speaking of Girl Scouts, did you hear the Boy Scouts are? Yeah. Holy crap! I don't remember 100% what it was. They're filing bankruptcy because they're getting sued or something.
No, they're filing bankruptcy because of all like the not adultery, but like
the lawsuits for child
molestation and stuff like
that. God.
Yeah.
God.
It's unfortunate for the troop leaders that,
It's unfortunate for the kids.
Yeah, no, for the kids.
that got diddled.
No, yeah. I thought that was obvious.
Fuck this troop leaders. And when I say that, I don't mean to actually do that because that's bad.
No, not those troop leaders. I meant the ones that like haven't done anything wrong and now the whole like organization is going bankrupt.
Yeah. That something will fill in its place. And hopefully something a little bit more healthy and less damaging to the youth.
Hopefully. I mean, I always said fuck the Boy Scouts when I was growing up.
Mike and I were Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
And his dad was our troop leader. We had a tiny 3-kid troop.
I'm trying to imagine my. You know what?
It was Mike and I and our good friend Robert, which happens to be his brother's name. So we all 3 of us were like the dynamic trio, but we were the only Boy Scouts.
What did Mike's dad have you do as Boy Scouts? I can't believe I never heard of this.
I don't remember a ton of things we did. He had us do the normal Boy Scout. Like race cars, the derby cars.
Yeah.
But
we
like
did that in my church.
during Christmas time, we'd do a Yule log. So he'd basically just be like, okay, here's a couple logs that are sized correctly. Let's learn how to cut them down. Not the whole like tree, but like let's cut the log so we have a nice finished edges, and then we'll use a drill bit.
At an early age, did Mike like start developing their yelling habits that his family also does so well?
Oh, they've done that a lot. I'll talk about that after this.
Okay.
But then we would drill holes into the Yule log at the very top, and you place candles in them. Mm-hmm. And then you would light each candle for, I don't know if it had a significance or not. I think I remember them only having 3 or 4, but yeah, and that would be our Yule log. Or we'd go he'd teach us like fishing or something, or how to tie knots, and you know, it was real casual. It was literally just a cool time so we could hang out after school.
You just want to hang out with this kid.
And
Bond with
exactly.
this kiddo.
It was literally just me and Mike and our friend Robert.
Everything
and
makes
it was
so
chill
much
as
sense,
fuck.
though.
He's like, I don't have a curriculum for you guys. Like, we'll just
gonna
what do you
do it.
want to do? It's like, I want to use tools. It's like, cool, I'll look up something for that. So he would do it, and it was like, that's awesome.
I'm looking for something called a dynamic
That's nice.
scanner that can detect black box
I like Mike's
signals.
dad.
Yeah.
He's crazy, but I like him.
Oh,
I think I was a,
the twins built.
I think I was a
I think
cub
they're just back from
scout
an
and then a
expedition,
wolf
actually.
scout.
You should see some
I
red-haired
might
androids
have that
over
wrong.
there.
It's been forever.
Try talking to them.
But we were like
To be.
third and fourth grade or something, I think, tops.
Yes.
Before we were
Actually,
like, all right.
never
That's like
mind.
when I met Mike. I didn't really know him too much in elementary school, but
What's up?
I think we met like around like 3rd or 4th grade, and we're like, I know him. Mm-hmm. That was the extent of our relationship.
I know that guy.
I know that guy.
What
Okay.
do you want?
What the hell?
Easy, Devola.
Oh, redheads were dead.
There's no need to be so confrontational.
Now there's cute redheads.
You don't have to trust
How
every
can you
idiot
tell?
that wanders by.
I'll eventually get close. I'll eventually.
Sorry about
I
that.
thought her name was Poopla.
I need a scanner that can detect faint black box signals.
Is your character just walking into that, or are you doing
So she's trying to walk up to them as an approach,
I
but
getcha.
she's stuck. She's forever at a distance from these
That
redheads.
chip should help with
Their
your search.
trio
Once you install
of
it,
menagerie
it
will
can
never
detect
come to be.
black box signals, quest objects,
I need
all
that
manner
so I
of
can
things.
find
You'll
nines.
hear a sound whenever it finds something.
If it
Poopla.
ever bugs you too much, you can always pop it back out.
Let us know if there's anything else you
It's
need
literally
from
the
us,
shrine
okay?
sensor from
And don't think this makes us
Breath of the Wild.
friends.
It doesn't make us friends. You obtain a pod program.
So
Scanner.
everyone's an android here.
Yes, everyone. Somebody has been clarified for us. I didn't know if they were humans with robot parts. If they were like, oh, we weren't lucky enough to go to the nice moon, so we
Yeah.
have to like resist actively. I guess they're all androids. You guys were saying. So
Interesting.
I thought they might have been like a hybrid or just some that had been left behind because they weren't rich enough to afford the moon vacation from death here on the Earth. But yeah, I guess you're right. They're all androids. So
Huh.
I'm like, okay.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Well, now I know, but I'll probably forget. Don't worry about it.
I still don't quite understand the difference between androids and humans. Like, obviously, a human is a full organic being, but
So a
Are the
cyborg
androids
cyborg is part biological and part technology.
techno-organics.
Whereas androids are just full-on machines.
I
but
getcha.
they have like.
do they not
human-
have organic skin? It's a synthetic skin.
They have
and-
synthetic skin.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
I was
nothing about them
thinking
that's human.
I was thinking some of it was at least organic.
Dragon
but,
Ball
okay.
Z screwed you up because the androids like
Fucking right.
17 and 18 are technically cyborgs. Really, they're not
But,
really
yeah,
androids.
yeah.
But you know, like
I'm not big
Android
into the
Knights-
sci-fi stuff
yeah.
either. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know the terminology and I didn't grow up with it a ton. So when I hear android, I'm like, that's the same as robot, right? And cyborg and
The way that I think about it is when I try and like break it down. When I think of androids, I think of Android 16, and when I think of cyborgs, I think of Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Break it down.
And from Cyborg from Teen Titans, you're like, oh well, he's part human. He used to be
that's
human.
that's how I think about it too now.
Yeah.
But I didn't grow up with a whole lot of that. Oh,
Oh, I remember you. But I'm not gonna deal with you right
yeah.
now.
I think we got his special chip or whatever he needed.
We did
Already.
They told me like I'll hear a pinging sound,
Yeah.
right?
Is there an indicator anywhere around? Because I don't know these places' names and stuff.
No, I don't know.
Do we have
either.
the correct thing selected?
Halfwit Inventor?
That's the.
There's nothing big.
Let's see. Go to the quest. I go to like
all
the active
quests.
quest and see if we can figure it out.
Active quest.
Ooh, trial of
Gambler's
sand, jackass
Coliseum.
research, halfway inventor, speed star, 11 beast
Send mail.
momentum, and mysterious.
This is probably it, right?
You received a sudden mail from an unknown source containing 3 coordinates. They seem to point out locations in the desert, flooded city, and the forest. Investigate the coordinates. I mean, we're looking for 9S,
Well,
but I can't remember which one was the one that they said was the one for the scanner. Other than they're like, oh yeah, it's like the temple. What do you call it? From Breath of the Wild.
Trial of Sand and Gambler's Coliseum. We know what those are. Those are just the Coliseums.
Yeah, Speed Star's the racing one with the high-speed machine.
You know what? Let's go ahead and bring her belongings to 16D. Where's? Oh, is 16D is up in the space
That's
station.
the bunker.
You know, let's go there really quick.
You just
then.
teleport to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it off your list, and then we
Just-
can
yeah.
clear things up a little bit.
I'm sure those ladies told me something, but no, I did not.
No, they mentioned that you would hear the audible ping, and if it gets annoying, you can turn it off. But other than that, yeah. I don't know place names really that well, so it's like, even if they said, like, go over here, it's like,
hard
where
to
is
know
that?
It's hard to remember all the lore of stuff. You know, I've played through so many games that all the lore kind of fluctuates and melds around and stuff like that.
Bunker time.
It doesn't matter how much I like a game. Very few games do I remember all the lore. I think the only game I'd be sufficiently decent at being able to predict would be the Chrono Trigger games. Like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, just because I've played them so many times.
What about 14?
Maybe even 14, but 14's got so much lore. The nice thing about Chrono Trigger is like a 20-hour game. So I pretty much know like 25 hours for doing everything. Chrono Cross is like 40 hours, and I beat each game at least 10 times.
That's what it said. It's not specifically 9S. It said use your scanner to try and find the missing Yorha members.
Okay.
So we're not specifically looking for 9s.
Right. 14's got so much lore to it. It's hard to keep up with everything. Every time I come back to a new patch and they do part of the story, I'm like, all right, what was happening again? It's kind of like with D&D session. I need a refresher.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, 2B, hello. I found 11B's body, along with this weapon. He like stabs her with it. Now it's with you. It's like, oh damn it! The battle log is still intact on this. She must have fought right up to the end. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model, after all. No, she's a battle model. That's what P stands for.
Not a defensive unit.
I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to good use. All right.
Okay, Yahora issue blade.
Is that any better than what you have then? I'd assume so, but...
Spread dissension.
What do you want to do? Tell her about 11B's? That's the one that was like, I need to leave, I need to get away. And she like broke down into the virus or whatever. Are you sure this is everything? There's no other information? None at all? I'm sure. Well, at least now I can put her memory to rest. Can I admit something to you? 11B and I, we were in a relationship.
Okay.
She promised to protect me. It all seemed so romantic at the time. But now she can't, 'cause she dead.
Yeah. That's how it works.
I've been thinking of converting to a combat model like you and her. Okay, that's something you can do. All right. That way I can avenge her death. I see.
That's a bad idea.
Anyway, thank you. Oh, and here, you should take this. Oh, cool. We finished up the quest. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. Oh, that's not good. Quest reward, melee chip up. Wow, we got a lot of good stuff.
I regret my decision.
She's literally like, oh.
She's suicidal.
Yeah, I guess I don't need to do anything. She just opens up a space lock.
Oh, God. As long as I'm not in it.
Yeah. She opens up the entire hangar space airlock.
Ew.
Ice machines.
All right.
God, I wish we had an ice machine.
I wish we had a good ice machine, yeah.
I should just go to my mom's house and be like, hi, I'm stealing your ice machine for a week.
I could do it to my parents, too.
We got her a very nice, I got my mom a very nice
Always
ice
a
machine.
separate thing.
Yeah, well, okay, so my mom spent a lot of time in the hospital because of her cancer stuff.
Yeah.
And she got very accustomed to their like kind of crushed ice. It's kind of flaky and very light. It's not fully solid.
Right.
So in celebration of her beating cancer,
Hell yeah.
my sister and the family, we kind of put in, and we got her one that was very similar to making ice that was like the hospital. And I know that sounds kind of weird because you're like, why would you want to remind her of that? That was what gave her like a lot of strength during her hospital time, having ice, because she wouldn't be able to eat from post-surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
She could only have ice or water or things like that, clear liquids, chicken broth. So having ice was kind of a treat for her, honestly. Right. So she kind of like hung on to that. So we got her that, and now she's got a very nice ice machine that it's like $700 or $800 or something like that. It was a ton.
That is a really
nice
ice machine.
But it makes a buck ton of ice, and it's almost like a ice cream, not an ice cream. It's almost like a shaved ice type of material. So my little sisters, because there was a lot of them that lived with my sisters and stepdad and everybody.
Still live there,
so they
right?
went through a ton of ice, and they didn't exactly have an ice maker in their fridge. So we're like, this is worth it for them. Like, it's a good celebration of her living, and it's a nice treat for her for spending like 2 years in the fucking hospital.
Yeah, it was a long time to deal with that stuff.
She's got a ton of ice, and I'm gonna go steal it.
Hell yeah. I mean, you're part owner of that ice machine.
My
so why
sister,
not?
my sister really bought it. It wasn't much of me. I don't have a whole lot of money, so I didn't
Yeah.
get to put in as much as she did. I think I put in like $50 to $100 of like
Right.
that $600, $700, $800. But yeah, she's got a ton of ice, and I love it. And I'm not gonna go do that because I just go down to the gas station and grab ice.
Yeah, no.
It would be an excuse to go hang out with her.
I mean, I go and wash my car at my parents' place mostly.
Yeah, you
because-
don't want to do it here.
One, I
The
don't wanna do it
The
here.
hard water here is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But two, it's just an excuse to go over and hang out with my parents. Because usually when I do, I spend like 5-6 hours just hanging out with them.
Yeah, no, it's a good reason to just be like, yeah, no, I'm. This is my reason to hang out. Definitely not to socialize because I miss you or anything, but gives me something else to do.
Well, it's also one of those things too. I know that once I go over
Woo,
there,
woo.
I really enjoy talking to my parents.
Yeah.
And because I do, I know that if I go over there, I'm gonna be over there for hours. So I
Yeah.
don't visit too often. I visit like maybe once a month.
Yeah.
And they don't really live that far. I just know that I got so much stuff I have to get done.
Yeah.
That if I go over there all the time, I'll never get anything done.
My sister actually invited me. The second oldest actually invited me to go have pizza with her and the family tonight, and I'm like, I can't. I'm recording. But
Yeah, my
that
buddies-
sounds delicious, but I can't tonight. Sorry. She texted me like an hour before I was supposed to be there. I'm like, if you told me yesterday, maybe we could have figured something out, but not an hour before.
It's unfortunate because like they were asking me to do raid stuff tonight too for 14. I was like, I gotta record.
I don't gotta, but now that we're here, might
We
as
don't
well.
gotta, but it was also one of those things like, we kind of have to get this in now because otherwise we won't have time
Yeah.
later in the week. That's the main thing.
So where are these like pings that we're supposed to be hearing for these
I
resistance
don't know.
members?
There's a bunch of markers.
Is
but
that it?
There's side
That's
quests.
the half-wit inventor.
Half-wit inventor.
You know what? Maybe it's not an. It is a quest, right?
Jackass
say,
has more. No,
Maybe it's
I
not an
remember that.
active thing. Maybe it's just an upgrade that they're disguising as. And they're like, oh, now you can get pinged whenever there's someone nearby.
Yeah, I'm going to this side quest.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, we can always check the quest log too and actively
Well,
see, but at the same time, it's like, are they disguising it as an upgrade? Is it upgrade disguised as like a quest line, or is it something we don't actually complete at this time? Or...
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'll go and check out this area
The forest.
and see what's going on.
Isn't it faster if you don't do the dashies?
I
Or
like doing the dashes though. I mean,
do your thing.
yeah, it's the Mega Man X in me.
I get that. Someone stole your legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh no, not
Weapons
Lieutenant
trader.
Dan. I don't want to talk to you, weapons trader. Go away.
You do have some muns though.
Oh, I do have some things I could probably upgrade too, but I want to do that stuff off camera just because it's.
Yeah, that's true. No,
It's
keep
slow.
keep things rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we've been down here.
We have not. Simple machine.
I'm so tired from carrying my friend. I just need a little rest.
Were you the one that was carrying? This is new, isn't it?
I don't think we've had access to this area before.
I want to destroy you.
Whoa,
I mean,
it's a big
hello,
boy.
Friends.
It's a friendly big boy.
There's a friendly big boy, and there's also Big
I like,
Sister.
I like your bow. I heard my sister was found in the desert. I can't believe she's no longer functioning while I'm still here. Yeah, that's harsh.
That's rough.
Well, they understand death and mortality, it seems.
Hello, big machine. I can see up your skirt.
Don't look at my baby. Just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm strong. No, you're a lot stronger than the other ones.
I'll take that.
Small G luck plus. Nice.
Let's go up here. Is there?
Hello. Machine on edge. Is he on the edge, or is he like having a real rough time right now?
Yeah.
I think I've had my fill of this place. I'd like to go somewhere else, but my carrier isn't showing up. He just doesn't seem to care about punctuality at all. Or perhaps he's angry I'm asking him to carry me everywhere. Oh, that's the dude down at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sick of carrying my friend. Maybe go talk to the guy.
Now.
Talk to that guy now? Yeah. Is he tired of, yeah, okay, yeah. Maybe
don't blame
it's something that'll show up later. Sorry, your friend doesn't seem to have legs or the ability to move around. Like, he kind of relies on you. I get if you're tired, but
Talk to Pascal.
he's kind of stuck up there in the meantime.
Pascal, what's up?
Say, you are all right. There was a huge earthquake, so I was worried. It's the same.
That's
It's the same line as
dialogue.
before, I
You
guess.
just helped me do a whole big story thing.
Yeah. My creator hasn't given me more lines since then.
Oh, damn it. Nope, we can't do that.
I guess those chests make a lot more sense now, knowing that the game not completely changes, but it is from a whole different perspective on the second playthrough. It's like, oh, that gives an additional reason to keep playing,
right,
type of thing, rather than strictly like, oh, well, yeah, you just got to play it again, and then it's a little harder with an extra ending. It's like, oh no, it's a whole different perspective, which I assume is going to be nines. Because we've seen in the trailer that you can play as nines. Not the trailer, but whatever plays while you're at the main menu. So I'm assuming we're going to know where he went during the time where he's not with us right now? Where he got, like, blown away or whatever?
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to keep as much in the dark about this as possible.
Yeah. Well, we saw him being played, so it's like,
Yeah,
okay, so we
maybe that
have to
must
pick
be
him up
it.
at some point.
You would think.
I thought it was on the first playthrough, and I'm still not doubting that it isn't, but considering that
Maybe
people
there's a
said
point
that your
where, yeah.
perspective changes, I'm like, oh, well, then it's probably on the second playthrough when you play as him, and then you get to see what happens opposite of where you were playing as 2B. I'm like, that's kind of cool. That's
I
way
dig that
better than
kinda
I
stuff.
expected.
I like when games tend to do that.
Yeah.
So there's that one there. Is there any... There's a side quest right here. Let's do this side quest, I guess, instead, because I was trying to get over there, but I couldn't find a way.
Question.
So...
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll grab it.
I'm like, just in case.
Just in case.
Copper ore. There's a lot of crafting. Somebody was saying that if we get too far behind, do quest stuff, because they give a lot of experience.
Gotcha.
But you can easily overlevel yourself with quotation marks if you do literally every quest in your first playthrough.
I can see that, but you can always up the difficulty too. If you feel
That's
like
what I'm
you're
saying too.
overleveled.
I'm like, well, there's overleveled based off of numerical values, but if the difficulty's set on normal and we're not having trouble getting through stuff, it just maybe takes a little bit longer. It's like, meh, why bust our ass doing every single quest if we're gonna have to play through again? And I assume the quest will be the same for the most part.
Right.
Well, for basically what's available.
I mean,
Is this the way we're going to do this quest thing?
yeah, it seems to be like inside of here.
Somebody mentioned that. Did we go back to the beginning and get the item, get our other weapon, and our heavy weapon? And that's what's on our back right now, right?
That's one of our heavy weapons.
I don't
yeah.
remember. They said that there was one here, and I couldn't remember if we had picked up a heavy weapon from here,
I think that's...
or if it was the other katana that we found.
I think it's the other katana, which she just gave to us, so I think we did what they're asking. I'm not sure.
Well, that was the other girl's weapon. I thought the commenter said
Well,
that
we
it was ours that got knocked out of our
I think that
hands when we
happens on
fought.
episode 6.
Okay, I could not remember if it was our weapon, somebody else's weapon, just one we happened to find. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that was considered our weapon because it had 2 bodies there. I assume
Yeah.
it was our original.
I couldn't remember 100% because of when we first started this area, there was that box that we couldn't open up. But I think it was a playthrough 2 box way back at the start. But I couldn't recall.
I wish there was a shortcut to get through this area.
There is. I just don't know how you get to it. Remember we opened up that ladder
Yeah.
a couple episodes ago?
Because it looks like it's in this building area.
Like physically inside?
Yeah, the side quest seems to be somewhere here, but the map is not super...
Detail?
Yeah, I mean...
getcha.
we'll
Well,
look
it
up
wouldn't
what-
hurt to go through and just double check and see if anything
This
changed or,
There's this right here.
but we can't get into
But
it, yeah.
It just leads down. Like, for
What does
some
it say
reason,
when you click it? Or does it just not do
It just doesn't
anything?
let me click anything. It's just like,
Damn,
nope.
I wish it was like hacking required or red card key or something,
Yeah,
so it's
let
like
us know.
we can know when it's time to hit those instead of just going back every time. But if it doesn't say anything, it's real hard.
Yeah, because
Take
there's
that!
definitely a side quest here, but these guys are just
fodder.
fodder. Move
Is he,
out of the way.
Is he gonna blow up?
No, I don't. Let me. No, I don't want to be up here. Let me down.
Open up the map when you get a second. We can take a look and try and figure the dang thing out.
Okay.
Because I haven't got a good look at it to be able to see if I can help you at all, like locate it. Take that, level 2.
I forgot I have this thing. All right.
Yeah, that's supposed to be something you just have on all the time. Let's see. That's the quest marker.
Yep, that's what we're heading to. It's
Where
definitely.
are we now?
We're
Current
here.
location.
There's at least 2 quest
Custom marker.
markers.
I thought
in
it was
here.
moving. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there's no way to look more detailed.
Yeah, I think you
so-
just have to try and find your way into it
All right.
by getting close. It'll probably be, because you are moving towards it. It'll probably eventually just click onto the screen once you get close enough.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Oh. Is it? I guess it's further south. So you're going the correct way. I would just keep going. Oh. I was gonna say this camera angle is a little weird, but makes sense. They have locked camera angles.
Oh no, I purposely did it that direction.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, do it from the other direction. They're all lower level enemies.
Give some visual.
Give some visual fidelity, some visual style going on. Yep.
Well, we are getting a little bit of muns and a little tiny bit of experience, so it's not like
It's
we're
not-
wasting.
We're not wasting, but yeah, I
Wish
wish
we're
we knew
farming
it.
some of the older materials and stuff.
Yeah,
we
I
might
just
need
wish
for
I
quests.
knew where to go. It's one of those RPG things. Where it's like I just
They give
feel it out.
at least they give the rough estimate, but at the same time, yeah, it would be nice. There you go. That's the correct way. Nope, there it is. Yeah, so keep going to the right and then go down. I think, because it doesn't have a height map on it, so it's like, which way? It is right there in the building. It's just like, how the fuck do we get to it? Is that a bar? I don't know if we're going the right way or not. Because it looks like it's back there. Are you going the opposite way of it? Because it's back like towards us, fourth camera, or fourth
Right.
wall.
I was hoping that maybe I can get towards this one. Cause
Oh, the side quester?
yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Can I?
Nope.
It's on the map.
Well, I mean, maybe we just don't have it unlocked. Maybe we just don't have that sector unlocked. And we are like right there, though. It's like, what the hell?
it's
The hell
like
do we get
right
to
here.
it?
It looks like it's underground or something like that.
Oh wait, no, it's raised up and it's in a building. So go to the map again.
Are you sure?
Yep. 100%. If you zoom in, you can see you can see it's got like a raised section. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, there you Oh, it does look underground, huh? It looks beneath everything. What in the fuck?
How about?
What about the other quest one? The main quest one that we're near.
That was the building. Oh,
Is it fucking under? Oh, that's our custom marker.
is that one underground too?
What the hell is going on? I'm
Oh
so
my God.
confused. My perception of like where things are depth-wise is goofing up on me.
Is there?
Yeah, well, let's just do this then. Let's come back once we found it.
Yeah.
You can pause if something does trigger audibly, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll come back when we've found it. Next time, guys. Beep, bop, boo. Thought it was gonna be as simple as we just walk up into the building and it's right there, but now it's visually on the map, looking like it's underneath stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
And it
it's
doesn't-
actually there.
It doesn't. Yeah.
It won't let me go
I do wish it
there.
was a little bit more legible, or at least if I could understand how to fucking read it. You know.
That would help too.
Whoa!
Well, we know that's not an area we can go to then.